Hey guys, it's Deepica, and today's video I'm so excited about because I am trying and testing and giving you my first impressions for the, literally opening up packaging right now for Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. New York Fashion Week is so incredible. It was my first New York Fashion Week, not going to in 5 years, but the only thing that I had FOMO about was missing the Fenty Beauty launch and getting to see Rihanna. God, I love that woman. We're not friends, but I want to be. I was dying to get these products and I couldn't wait. So your girl went to Sephora and shelled out $314, plus I got an extra foundation for my girlfriend, so roughly $350 is what I spent, but you know what? I DGAF because I needed to try it. This is the look, and I'm really excited to give you guys my full thoughts. If you want to skip directly into where I try on the products, here is a timestamp right below for where I start to put it on my face. And then if you just want to hear my overall thoughts for my top 3 products that I think you have to have from the collection, this is the timestamp to get directly to that. First and foremost, her packaging is dope. I used to work in marketing and product development and stuff, so I'm really a stickler, and also because my dream has always been to have my own product line, so I'm always looking at packaging for brands, and I think that Rihanna truly delivered on something that was unique, felt true to who she is as a person. She used this like pink millennial pink that like KKW has also, but I think she just did it better in a more elevated, chic way. It doesn't feel like they cheaped out on this, which I think is awesome. The brushes even feel really nice. They're just beautiful, like you want to have this in your collection, so I think that's incredible. So then let's talk about my experience when I went into Sephora. I really did want to get all of it to try it and test it out for you guys, but I was like, okay, just breathe, calm down. What are the things that you really think people want to know and try out? There was a bunch of products that were like for oily skin, like an invisible matte product that apparently is selling really well. I personally have no need for that. I have drier skin, so that's why I got the primer as an investment more than anything else. Then there was this eyeshadow that everyone's in love with. Well, I think it's just an overall shimmer. It's called Trophy Wife, and it's this like yellow that you've seen her wear like everywhere. Super pigmented. When I went into the store, I saw it and I took a little snap. There were some cool blotting papers. I didn't get that. There were some fun shades of the matchsticks that I didn't get to. I actually, if I go back, I think that's something I'm really excited to go try out and test out. I haven't gotten like this excited about a brand launch in a while. Like when she created her ads, like she did have diversity in it. I really appreciate that she launched with 40 shades. 40 shades, like that's incredible. The fact that they're selling out shows brands out there, maybe this is the lesson learned for you. Now let's get right into my first impressions and thoughts on the $340 something worth of Fenty Beauty that I purchased yesterday. When I went to Sephora yesterday. So let's do it, let's get started. First, we're gonna start with this primer. It's called their Soft Matte Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. This is it right here, and I put out 32 bucks for this, so let's see how it feels on the skin. I don't always use primers. If I do, it's the Smashbox one. It has really like a silicone-y feel to it. I did 2 pumps on my skin. Feels really cooling, moisturizing. I just feel like I can't tell if I like a primer a lot until after I put like the foundation on. Is that weird? But it's really moisturizing, so I'm still putting it on. So this is the thing that people are raving about. It's the foundation. There's 40 different shades, so finding something for your skin tone should be possible. But you know what's interesting is Matte Studio Fix also has, I think, more than 40 shades, but it's really cool that Rihanna decided to make that such a powerful and part of her brand. I think a lot of beauty brands are like, oh, it's like a chicken and egg. We don't make it because people aren't buying it. We only get a certain amount of shelf space. Well, guess what? You're never gonna sell it if you don't create it. So this one is shade 330 Pro Filter Foundation. This is what the girl at the store told me matches me. I'm excited to use this foundation brush. I believe this one is 34 bucks. Gonna go directly in, put it on my skin. This is dope. Such a good yellow undertone. It's super matte. The coverage is really great. Keep in mind I have not color corrected at all. This is directly onto my skin. Around my mouth area doesn't look as gray as it does a lot of the times when I do my makeup. Okay, so that was 2 pumps. So I'm gonna do 1 more pump to do my forehead, and again, for my forehead, I usually need to color correct too because it gets more gray than the rest of my face also, but we'll see how it like sets into my skin. This brush is super soft, I will say that. You know when you're going under your eye, you wanna be like super sensitive because it's under your eye? This feels really soft against my skin, so I don't feel that way. God, the packaging is so pretty. It's like she said, I see you KKW, and I'ma one-up you. This feels like the NC42 of MAC into Fenty Beauty. She's coming for MAC, yo. She's coming for you. RiRi has her own version of like a beauty blender. It's really soft. It has different edges on it. The foundation brush was great to get it like nice and packed on, but I always like to go with the beauty blender and kind of just like make sure everything is evened out. This brush is 16, so I guess it's cheaper than the beauty blender. By the way, yes, my neck and shoulders are darker than my face. That's just called how I've always lived my life. I'm unclear why the tip of it looks this way. The point makes more sense to me. Maybe I just need to get familiar with using this. The coverage on my skin is kind of phenomenal right now. So then she has these things called their matchsticks. They're really dope. I love how they're magnetic. How cool is that? Ah. So this is called the Matchstick Trio. It has a concealer, contour, and highlight, but the highlight actually has like a pinky undertone that I think when I was trying it on in the store, it could double as a blush personally. There's like 4 different sets that are set for you if you're certain different skin tones. I ended up getting the one tan. So this is the third in the spectrum. There's like a really fair skin one, a medium skin tone one, then there's the tan that I got, and then I don't know what the other one's called. The full set Matchstick Trio is $54, and I know that sounds like a lot, but you get like so much more product inside of this than you would for the KKW contour set. You can actually buy them individually. You do not have to buy them as a set. So I was like, oh, should I buy additional matchsticks, like that cool purple one she put on her Instagram? And I was like, let's be real, Deeps, you're not gonna use it and you gotta calm down. Oh, I have some hairs I need to plug. Ignore that part, ignore that. So now I'm gonna try the concealer, and this is the shade Caramel. Look how much product you get inside of it. It's really soft, which is nice because it's under my eye, right? Like I don't want to be putting anything harsh under my eye. Oh my God, I go from sirens in New York City to lawn mowing in LA. I am used to under my eyes being slightly lighter, and this looks like my almost like exact perfect match. I'm not mad at it like at all. Like it is the right shade, don't get me wrong, but I like mine personally to be slightly lighter. I'm feeling like I want to put some Tarte Shape Tape over it. Tan Sand. I feel like the Tarte Shape Tape is my safety blanket. Like that just gave me life. Does anyone else see that? Okay, then to set on my face, there was an invisible powder that Rihanna had. If you do have oily skin, I've heard great things about it, but I personally don't. So I'm just gonna use some powder I have here to set underneath my eyes. Oh my God, that lawnmower. Hashtag suburbia. I'm at my girlfriend at me's house filming again because as you guys know, my apartment situation is still in flux. If y'all have any suggestions, tell me please. I'm homeless, thanks. Now I'm gonna do the contour. So this is the shade Truffle. This color looks great. I think this truffle color is fabulous. So far I'm thinking if you're not somebody who likes it to be brightened underneath your eye and you like it to be the same color, then the caramel shade is great under the eye. And then this truffle shade looks great for the contour. This is what the contour looks like blended out after using both this and the foundation brush. The foundation brush for me personally worked better to blend out the contour. Now I'm just gonna go over this like I normally do with a bronzer that's like a powder bronzer. Let me help me discover this brand, Natasha Denona Sculpt and Glow. So I'm just gonna go over Rihanna's Fenty Beauty to warm up my skin a little more. Fun. That's not old yet. Okay, then the third one in there is called Rum. Yes, Island Girl. It's a pretty shimmer. Like I feel like I could do that as a shadow too. Check that out. The second set Matchstick Trio had a beautiful blushy color in it. So honestly, as I'm going through this, I kind of recommend that you create your own and do them individually because that was incredible to me, but I haven't even tried this yet, so maybe I'll like this too. Let's see. Ooh. Are you kidding me? This is incredible. Wait, and I'm not even pressing hard. Usually sometimes when I put a highlighter, it's so creamy that I put it on and it wipes off the foundation. This is just gliding on. This is a very wearable day-to-day highlight. Like I feel like a lot of people are doing the extreme look because that's what like Rihanna's been doing, duh, but guess what? She's Rihanna. Everything looks good on Rihanna. That one that everyone's been wearing, that gold, is stunning and it is like really beautiful. But would I really wear that day to day? Probably not. Would I wear this? Heck yeah, this is stunning. I could use this as a shadow, like hands down, but I did purchase other stuff from her that I wanted to try and show you guys. Okay, I got 2 of the Killawatt. These are highlighter duos that can be used as shadows and also highlighters. I got the Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule and the Mean Money and Hustla Baby. LOL, I love her. This one is the Hustla Baby and Mean Money highlighter duo. I'm gonna try this highlighter duo on my cheek and see what it looks like. Oh shoot, oh. I almost didn't get this too. I was like, I've already spent all this money and I wanted to get this blush pink one, but I'm so happy that I did. Also, this highlight brush, at first I was like, I don't need a extra 120 highlight. Like I was actually like mad that I got this because I actually meant to ask them to give me that little short one that everyone had, because I like small compact brushes because you can throw it into your bag on the go. They packed this one for me instead, and I was mad about it at first, but it sweeps on pretty well too. This was the matchstick finish, and then this was the shadow with one swipe using this brush right here. This isn't even the trophy wipe, and look how aggressive and intense it is. But you know, people love that look these days, so. You know what I just realized? I feel like this finish is cream to powder, which is, to me, my absolute favorite types of finishes. That's why I think I like these matchsticks. And then this is Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. This is the duo highlighter one, the pink one. God, they're all so pretty, aren't they? I know that this says that it's a duo illuminator, but I would use this as like a highlighter and shadow, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, so if you're anything like me, it's hard to find a blush that works for my skin color. So I'm just gonna use this Morphe brush, it's R5. I'm really just doing this so you can see what you think makes sense to invest in. But like this one right here, you wouldn't have to do highlight and a blush. It could be double as both, which is kind of really awesome. Now I'm just glowing for the gods right now. Glow for the gods, darling. Should you try this matte one in here? Sure, why not? Let's do it. Using Morphe M433. I want to try out this gloss and see what it feels like. It's their gloss bomb. And this to me is something I've heard is like incredible. There's no gloss like it, etc., etc. Again, I'm obsessed with the packaging. The truth, I have nothing else on my lip. Oh my God. Oh, that is yummy. I'm sorry, I just like need to do more on the eye. Okay, I'm actually just gonna take my finger. Oh yeah. Oh no. Swiping, not a good idea. Tapping, great idea. I just kind of took the truffle stick, dipped this Morphe brush into it, and I'm using it in the crease to give a little dimension. Okay, I'm gonna finish off this look by doing a little mascara, a little bit of liner, and then give you my final overall thoughts of this collection. First and foremost, my #1 pick from the Fenty Beauty collection that you have to have is the foundation. I love the way it sat on my skin. The shade 330 worked really well on my skin tone. It had a beautiful yellow undertone. Doesn't feel heavy on the skin. Think like Studio Fix in matte coverage, but just lighter and feels a little bit better on your skin. But hopefully all of you also find something that matches your skin. But if you have a similar color to me, 330 is your jam. The next thing that I think is worth the investment is this lip gloss. I hope she comes out with more colors and stuff, but I can imagine that the shade will work on a lot of different skin tones. It just feels yummy. That's just the word, it's yummy. So then I really thought I was gonna say the matchsticks, but then when I tried these Killawatts, the pigmentation on it was so sick. This Mean Money and Hustler Baby, I love that I have it on my eyes and on my cheeks. The Killawatt and Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge was beautiful on my skin, so I'm really happy about that because it's really hard to find like a blush color that works on your skin. As far as the brushes go, I liked them. They were great and I'm happy about them. I don't know if these are the ones that I would invest in out of everything else in the collection that I've tried today. And I just have to say, overall, I'm so happy with how this collection turned out. I'm so excited to see what else Fenty Beauty comes out with. Shout out to BadGal RiRi for putting this together and really just like owning what she wanted to create, and that's exactly what happened out of this collection. I mean, can she really do any wrong, like at all? So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As always, let me know in the comments below what product you've tried from Fenty Beauty that you're really excited about, what product you like the best on me that you're so excited to go out there and grab. I just want to hear more about what you're excited about because this collection has got everyone freaking out, and I totally see why now for myself, and I'm so excited to see what else she comes out with. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Did that without the lawnmower turning on.